So, let me explain a little bit about the topics. In Malaysia, we have 14 of the state in the nation, and with the uniqueness of diverse and many different ethnicities. For example, Melayu, Cina, India, Iban, Kadazan, and Dusun, and also others, the population recorded by Worldometers is 33,405,516 people as for 2022. According to the report by Macrotan, the current population of Malaysia in 2022 is 1.09% increase from 2021. For the case background, for this project, the dataset is taken from the Viral Statistic Malaysia 2022 in Department of Statistics Malaysia official portal. This portal provides information related to the demographic and population of citizens in Malaysia that fit criteria of this project. This dataset has divided in data into different types of groups, which are ethnicity, sex, and age, and also others. These recorded datasets measure the live birth by ethnic group and sex in Malaysia started from the year of 1970 until 2021. So, what we want to focus and see from this dataset is 1. The total ethics. 2. Is the gap gender by the ethnicity. 3. Is the live birth within the state. 4. Is the popularity prediction of the ethnics. 5. Is the mortality rate of the live birth. 6 is the pregnancy rate by the state, and the last one is the 7, that is average rate of birth. So this is the things that we want to see from this data set.
Next is the problem segments of our project. The first one is the different treatment among ethnic group. Malaysia is known as one of the countries of unity where it has many races. Malaysia is a country with a Malay population where the Malays are the main race in Malaysia, or by another name is Bumi Putra. Other races besides the Malays are Chinese and Indians. Not only that, people from the states of Sarawak and Sabah, such as Dayak and Kadazan, are also people in Malaysia. With the existence of these various races, we can see various religions they are practiced and developed in this country, as well as various cultures that can be shared together. However, the treatment received by the races in this country is very different and becomes one of the big issues or conflicts. This treatment is not given equally to the races in Malaysia. Sometimes, the treatment given by the surrounding people is according to their job position, household income class such as T20, B40, and also religion. In fact, discrimination stemming from differences in skin color is also one of the reasons for receiving different treatment. The second one is uncontrollable birth. Before the outbreak of COVID-19, the number of births increased. We can see the occurrence of uncontrolled birth. There are several factors that affect the matter. Among them are the younger generation who get encouragement from their families to keep getting married. Next, there are some races that encourage having a large number of families. And the last is the exposure to teenagers about the moral decay that is closely related to sexual relations known as unmarried relations.
Next is the objective for this project. The first one, to analyze the live birth by ethnic groups in Malaysia. The second one, to analyze the crude rate of birth corresponding with mortalities. And the third one, to predict the popularity and declining of live birth. Next, for the scope of this project, datagovernment.com.my and Department of Statistics Malaysia, DOSM, are the portal that provides information related to the demographic and population of citizens in Malaysia that fit the criteria. There are 4 types of dataset for Malaysian population. The first one is main demographic rates Malaysia. The second one, live birth of ethnic rate. The third one, live birth by state and administrative district. And the fourth one, estimated population by category from 2018 to 2020. For the main demographic rates Malaysia dataset, we collected the dataset from data.gov.my and the number of attributes for this dataset is 9. The type of attributes chosen for this dataset is year from 2001 to 2021, crude rate of national increase, crude birth rate, crude death rate, total fertility, neonatal mortality rate, infant mortality rate, and maternal mortality ratio. Next dataset is live birth of ethnic rate. The dataset that we collected is from DOSM and the number of attributes is 4. The type of attributes chosen for this dataset is sex, year from 2001 to 2019, ethnic group, and value. The next dataset is live birth by state and administrative district. The dataset that we have collected is from data.gov.my. The number of attributes in this dataset is 5. The type of attributes chosen for this dataset is year, state, district, sex, and value. For the last dataset for this project is estimated population by category from 2018 to 2020. The dataset that we are collected from is data.gov.my. And the number of attributes in the dataset is 18. The type of attributes chosen for this project is state, mid-year population, live birth, infant less than 1 year, toddler population, estimate number of pregnant mother, and age.
So for the next part is the Tableau. Tableau is a powerful and rapidly growing data visualization tool. It allows in the conversion of raw data into a comprehend. So basically Tableau allows for quick data analysis and visualizations in the form of charts and worksheets. So Tableau can also create data visualization right away without using any software because it can be used using web authoring experience. So there is no installation or setup required. So basically, Tableau is the most suitable for quick and easy representation of big data, which helps in resolving the big data issues. So the tool can be used without any coding knowledge.
I will explain about visualization of our project, which is live birth of infant based on gender, ethnicity, and state in Malaysia. For the first part, we have the map chart where we display the live birth within the states. So the above map show the live birth of infant within 14 states in Malaysia, including Sabah and Sarawak. The highest rate of live birth being dominated by Selangor, stated with 697 live birth within a year. The second and the third highest live birth are Johor with 409 and Sabah with 355 live birth. For the next part, which is mortality rates of live birth, we conclude that the plot of crude death rates seem to be increasing to the highest, with the count of 13,500 death rate for the year 2021. Thus, this inclined that crude death rate causing the plumbing of live birth rate. It shows that these two are correlate with each other. Therefore, it is a variable that depends on each other. The decline of the live birth being the lowest correlate with the same year as the rise of the death rate, which is the year of 2021. The lowest of the birth rate goes to 14,500 live birth only. So for the total ethnic in our project inside Malaysia, which is divided to 5 major category, which is Bumiputra, Chinese, Indians, and others. So the total ethnic that exists all around Malaysia are divided to 5 groups. As I mentioned before, the highest dominance of ethnic in Malaysia is Bumiputra with 6,967 in total. As for the gap gender by ethnicity, we can see that the gap between both gender are huge, where the dominance of the gender in is the Bumiputra male with average count of 189,000. As for the lowest average in male gender, Indians male is the lowest with the 13,000 average only. Next, the second dominant gender, which we know is a female, have the highest dominant of female Bumiputra with 17700 average, while the lowest of the female gender in birth rate is others. Next, the popularity prediction of ethnicity. We state that the popularity are divided by the ethnicity. That we state before, we have 5 ethnic. So, based on the 5 ethnic and the years of the birth rate, we conclude that the prediction of the popularity state that the Bumiputra will continue to have the highest popularity in birth rate in Malaysia, while Chinese is in the second place, Indians in the third place, and lastly is others in the last place. So, the probability prediction of ethnicity chart that contain 5 ethnic, as mentioned above, show that Bumiputra will always lead, while the lowest, which is others ethnic, will remain the lowest. Next, we have pregnancy rate by state. So, we have the 14 states in Malaysia, where the highest pregnancy rate per year is Selangor with 130,000, while Johor we have 69,000 only. So for the average rate of birth in Malaysia, where the highest of the average from all across the states is Selangor, where the population are packed and dense. We can see that the highest average of mid-year population is 103,987. That's all from me. Thank you.